Hey there folks, I'm here at my home and I just wanted to do a little update on my Eucalyptus stellulata, which I don't know if you guys knew, but I I have a kind of bad track record with this, but it got mowed over, and it's really not my first eucalyptus to get mowed over, unfortunately, by the lawnmower. I think it's like my fifth one or something to get some form of mowing damage. And you can see the top just got taken off. It was up to here originally. And thankfully, when I potted it back up, it literally just had these leaves, which are browning a bit, and I was kind of worried about it. I knew that it had healthy tissue in it, so I wasn't too worried. But thankfully, it's actually recovered pretty nicely. And I don't know if you guys can see that there, but those are fresh, new leaves, new stems growing out, even of this stem, which is completely chopped off. It's good to see that new growth on there, and that is really awesome. So yeah, gotta love that. It's a healthy new growth on my Eucalyptus stellulata. And this thing, unfortunately, I kind of ran out of potting soil, and it was late at night. I was potting all these palms up to bring inside for the winter, and this thing, I just noticed it unfortunately gotten mowed, so I wanted to bring it in just to be safe. And obviously been replanted next spring, and these are very hardy. They can survive here, but I had to sort of do a workaround, improvise a bit, and mix the potting soil that I had with some ground soil from the yard, and it went well. It's actually doing really well. These are tough trees. They can take, they don't need perfect soil to grow. So I just mixed the two soils in, and I think it's doing really well. Obviously, again, none of this growth was here when I potted it up, and that's just really great to see. And I'm very pleased with how it's done. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a tiny little new stem coming off right there. Sorry, light's kind of bad, but just want to share that with you guys because this is Eucalyptus stellulata, the black sallee. Sallee is a type of eucalyptus, S-A-L-L-E-E, and really great to see that it's recovered, because I got this from my friend N.J. Palms. It's hardy New Jersey grown Eucalyptus stellulata. This is really hardy eucalyptus, no problem here, and I certainly didn't want to lose it, so I will pot this back up. I gotta pot it up. I will plant it back. I think it's spring, and then I think I'm going to plant it out in the front where my other eucalyptus is. That's sort of my drier plant bed. I got my Mediterranean fan palms and cacti. So I'm thinking I'm going to plant it up there instead of back in the back, which doesn't get as much sunlight. So I'm thinking I'm going to plant it in the more sunny spot where my Eucalyptus cinerea is, and it's done so well. So that's what I'm thinking. Just want to share that update with you, and really pleased to see that new growth, because I wasn't too worried that it was going to die, but it was really saddened to see that it had gotten mowed over, unfortunately. And sable palmetto seedlings from Virginia Beach. These ones, again, also in the workaround soil, mixed with potting soil, with the garden soil, just from the yard. And those are doing really well. Those are hardy Virginia Beach grown sable palmetto seedlings. I'm going to be putting those in the ground in spring as well. Lady palm doing really well. And this is some sable minor seeds. And we got hardy New Jersey grown Trichocarpus fortunei. This is sable brazoria. Let's see if any of this is germinated yet. Doesn't look like it's quite germinating yet. These things are slower. Sables are much slower germinators that I found in the bagging method, at least, than like washies, for example. These Washingtonia foliifera from out in California. These things have grown like nuts. So I'm going to do an update on this soon, very soon, probably this weekend, get them potted up, because they're certainly pushing to the edge of that baggie, and they just want to come out. So I will pot them up this weekend probably, and I'll of course let you guys know and keep you updated. So thanks for watching. Just wanted to share that was the main point, was this update on the Eucalyptus stellulata. And they're so tough trees. If they either get knocked back to the ground in a bad freeze, don't remove the stumps or anything. They can grow back from the stumps if they're not knocked back in a bad freeze, which is really awesome. Like a bad freeze that you might think would kill them here would actually just could knock them to the ground, but they'll grow back from the roots. Or if you chop them down or mow them over, if you chop the whole trunk down, like in California where I was, I went camping. There was this campground full of huge eucalyptus grove, and they chopped a bunch of them down, and they had already grown back from the roots taller than me. So they're pretty tough trees, and they can grow back from just about anything. So yeah, if your eucalyptus might look dead, give it time. I bet you it can grow back. They're really tough and really awesome trees. So this is a black sallee Eucalyptus stellulata, pretty rare species, and I'm very grateful to have it, and certainly don't want to lose it. I'll be keeping it well watered and planting it in spring. And yeah, try to check out my friend NJ Palms on his eBay page. He's got some really cool hardy New Jersey grown eucalyptus for sale. And yeah, try Eucalyptus stellulata if you can get your hands on one. Certainly not one of the more commonly grown eucalyptus, just generally, especially here in the DC area. It's the only one I know of. But yeah, I can't wait to plant it and see how it does. Take care, folks. Have a good one. Stay tuned for more videos.